Hello and welcome to the Easy English Guide to Proper Pronunciation. In this video we're looking at the consonant blends. So this is a little more difficult for English language learners than the pure consonant sounds. These are consonants together, and in English we have a lot of these happening, whereas in some other languages consonants don't often occur close to each other. So this might take some practice in order to get the sounds just right. We're starting on page 36 of the Easy English Guide. Oh, if you haven't got the Easy English Guide to Proper Pronunciation yet, then you should get it. It's good for you. It's good for English teachers. Great to have a class set. I do this work for the first 15 minutes of every class that I teach, and it's a lot of fun. It's energizing, and of course it's prioritizing pronunciation and speech, which sometimes gets forgotten. We're always thinking about the things that we can more easily test, like writing and comprehension, but speech comes first in my class. The Easy English Guide to Proper Pronunciation. There's a link at the end of this video, and I heartily recommend it. So, starting on page 36 of the Easy English Guide, and we've got bleu. Blue Girl beer is a beautiful brew. It's the best beer from Bremen and Hong Kong too. Bring a big bottle of the Blue Girl brew, 'cause banging back a bluey's how my love for the Blue Girl grew. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. Brr. The British bloke's back brake block broke. The British bloke's back brake block broke. Brian O'Lynn had no breeches to wear, so he bought him a sheepskin and made him a pair, with the skinny side out and the woolly side in. Aha, that is warm, said Brian O'Lynn. Next page. Pl. Father Placid's pleasant priests play and pray and play all day. Paul Plymouth plays piano pieces pleasantly, with aplomb and at the slightest cause, and we plead with him, Paul Plymouth, please, please, please pause for proper applause. Purr. Where are you going to, my pretty maid? Where are you going to, my pretty maid? Princess, youngest princess, open the door to me. Page 38, cl. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. It's a song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap. Clickety, clickety, clack. Clickety, clickety, clack. Clickety, 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 clack. Here comes the old train along the rickety track. Clickety. Next one, crr. The cricket critic was critically injured. There was a crooked man who walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat who caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. You may have noticed that I'm rushing through these. That's because later I'm going to do a separate video for each page or each sound or group of sounds. So that's why I'm just getting through this now. You can always rewind it. This is X as in X with a KS sound on page 39. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Kt. Kt. This doesn't occur at the beginning of English words, but you'll find it in many English words, and it's a tricky one. Hector Protector was dressed all in green. Hector Protector was sent to the Queen. The Queen did not like him, nor did the King, so Hector Protector was sent back again. Next page, page 40, qu. 6 little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with a quack, 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 quack. He led the others with a quack, quack, quack. Gl. Glow, little glowworm, glimmer, glimmer, glow, little glowworm, glimmer, glimmer. Next page, page 41, grr. Two the little white boys clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone and never more shall. I'll sing you one, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, green grow. Some say the king's a great man, and the emperor greater still. Yet many say the greatest died on a lonely hill. The next one is X again, but a different sound. So this letter X makes 2 different sounds in different words, and you just have to get used to which one it is. So here it's a gz sound rather than a kiss sound. Eggs must be examined to see if they are fit. So place your eggs in water, whereby eggs shall exhibit. The eggs that sink below the waves are cause for exuberancy, but the ones that float, the rotten eggs, better exiles be. Or exiles, depending on where you are. Next page, page 42, tr. Trick or treat, give me something good to eat. Give me candy, give me cake, give me something sweet to take. Tss. Again, doesn't occur at the beginning of English words. We have a few borrowed words that have it, but otherwise you'll find it on the ends of many English words, and quite common. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, went to bed, bumped his head, and couldn't get up in the morning. It's very tempting for people learning English to leave the S off the sound of some of these words. Don't leave the S off. It's really important. Everyone is expecting to hear it. And the next little bit is from the Pied Piper. It's a nice example of this sound. Rats. They fought the dogs and killed the cats, and bit the babies in their cradles, ate the cheeses out of the vats, and licked the soup from the cook's own ladles, split open the kegs of salted sprats, made nests inside men's Sunday hats, and even spoiled the women's chats by drowning their speaking with shrieking and squeaking in 50 different sharps and flats. Tss. Next page, 43, tw. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle is not a very common word, but 12 and 20 are. Dr. But the stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry. I think I'd like 3 drops of drink. Page 44, fl. Big fleas have little fleas upon their backs to bite them. Little fleas have smaller fleas, and so ad infinitum. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. I don't want your company. It used to be very popular in Australia, that one, until we got the council bins with the lids that actually shut. It's still popular in some parts of Australia. Fur. Flabby friars fly freely to France to flog Frank's frogs. Say that 3 times quickly. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Page 45, sk. Be my darling, skip to my loo. Be my darling, skip to my loo. Be my darling, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. Another common word where we have sk is ask. You'll be saying that one a lot. Ask. Sl. Oh, sleep. It is a gentle thing, beloved from pole to pole. To Mary Queen the thanks be given. She sent the gentle sleep from heaven that slid into my soul. Page 46. Sn. I sneezed a sneeze into the air. It fell to earth, I know not where, but hard and froze were the looks of those in whose vicinity I snows. Snows is not a word. Sp. It's not a word except there. Sp. I spy with my little eye. Incy Wincy spider. Incy Wincy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spider climbed up the spout again. Spl. Spl. So now we have three consonants together, which I'm sure will upset a lot of people who are learning English for the first time. But in English we have quite a few examples of this, so get used to it. I couldn't find a verse for it, though I had to write one. It goes like this. 2 cups of split peas, splish, splash and drain. 1 large onion, split 1,000 ways. 1 large leek, split up and spliced. 1 large carrot, splendidly diced. 1 clove of garlic, splayed if you like. A little salt and pepper to make it very nice. 2 stalks of celery, leaves on or off. Simmer it for hours, taking off the froth. Stirring splendor, splutter, splatter, add smoked meat, or doesn't matter. Split pea broth. I'll do another video with the cooking. Spur. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. And so, between them both, you see, they licked the platter clean. The next one, a little Shakespeare. In springtime, the only pretty ring time where birds do sing, hey ding-a-ling-a-ling, hey ding-a-ling-a-ling, hey ding-a-ling-a-ling, sweet lovers love the spring. Page 48. Page 48. St. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky. And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Stir. The strong, stocky soccer striker struck the stretchy net. Sw. Swan swam over the sea. Swim, swan, swim. Swan swam back again. Well swum, swan. Nk. Again, it doesn't occur at the beginning of English words. You'll see it at the end of many. If all the land were apple pie, and all the sea were ink, and all the trees were bread and cheese, what should we do for a drink? Page 50, Incy. Incy Wincy spider again. Incy Wincy spider climbed up the water spout, etc. Thrr. On 3,000 acres too tangled for tilling, where 3,000 thorn trees grew thrifty and thrilling, Theophilus Thistle, less thrifty than some, stuck 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. It wasn't perfect. I'm trying it again. On 3,000 acres too tangled for tilling, where 3,000 thorn trees grew thrifty and thrilling, Theophilus Thistle, less thrifty than some, thrust 3,000 thorns through the thick of his thumb. And the last one in the Consonant Blends section is on page 51. And I like this one. It has a personal note. There was a young fellow from Perth. Oh, brilliant. Sean speaking. There was a young fellow from Perth who was born on the day of his birth. He was married, they say, on his wife's wedding day, and he died when he quitted this earth. Okay, so those are the consonant blends. Now I can get on with treating each sound separately. And when I do so, when I talk about each sound, and I'll start back at the beginning of the consonant sounds, when I talk about each sound, what I'm going to do is talk about the things that teachers and students have to look for in each of the verses, and also explain a little bit about how I go about teaching this in a classroom. So if you've got particular sounds or even particular verses that you want to follow up, keep an eye out for those videos as they appear. See ya.